Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Brinyte. Now this here is their PT18 Pro OathKeeper. Comes in this box. Now I was sent this by BrightLumenShop.com. They wanted me to test and review this light. So now let's go ahead and start off with the specs. As you can see right here, this puts out 2000 lumens on turbo. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise we're going to open it up, see what's in. Now I had done a review of this particular model a couple years ago, and they sent me the prototype, the company directly. So I'll bring that out, kind of show you what has changed since then. We do have a user pamphlet, and I really like this because it's more like cards, easy to access. Carry it on you. Got a little lanyard there. Start off here with the holster. Very nice quality on the holster. Open-end design here on both sides. Let you know when the light is on, or hopefully keep it from burning a hole in it if you leave it on. Some other stuff in here. Got the magnetic USB charging cable. And we have pretty nice looking lanyard cord. This is a paracord to be exact. Make sure nothing else is down in there. It's got an extra battery slot here. That really comes in handy, as well as on the other side, so you can extend your run times. Padded. Very nice quality. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. This is padded on the sides as well. Easy over the belt, and then put your finger underneath it, slide it back up and off. You can use it on the side, whichever way you want to carry it. You've got the finger ring here. Prefer that over the lanyard myself. And you got two O-rings. And here is the battery. Now this is an 18650. This is a protected cell. 3100 milliamp. This is a 20 amp cell. Protection on it is only 15, but it should provide plenty of power for this light. Make sure nothing else is down in here. Nope. There it is. Alright, so let me bring out the previous prototype that I did. Some differences here, including the finger ring here. It's the way I like carrying it, a lot easier to do than a lanyard. And I like this idea because both the clip and the finger ring was all in one, so you weren't taking one off, basically losing one option. It did have the Type-C charging port there, and then you could see prototype here on the light. This here, I've used it a few times. Very impressive beam on this. Some subtle changes, but the host looks pretty much the same. Maybe a little shinier on this one, but magnetic charging port on that. And I'm not sure what the milliamp on this battery was that they gave me. This was 3100 milliamp on this as well. So battery does give good runtime. Now turbo, of course, going to cycle down due to heat. Let's get back to the latest model here. There's the charging port. Now I've seen this particular style of charging port, so it must be a universal design, but it does find the sweet spot every time. Not quite, well, strong enough to hold the light up without the battery, so that's good. No real heat sinking on here. It's got some grooves here on the body. Really like this design. Even in the previous model they had this. Now here they've included a tactical ring, and I'll be taking that off to put on the finger ring. Side switch, power switch here, mode switch. Still looks the same. Now the style and design on this is very nice. Relatively compact, so great for tactical or everyday carry. So the main point on this, you're getting two flashlights in one, as you can still power it on from the side switch, and you can get that instant access with that power switch here on the tail. Machining and finish on this is very nice. I'm not seeing any issues. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at the deep smooth reflector. Now this is running the Cree XHP35 LED. Try to get a good angle on that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the insides. You've got the tail spring. Pretty heavy duty there. Now that I've got all this taken off, now we're going to go ahead and put the finger ring on here. And I'm going to go ahead and add the battery. Everything else looks pretty good here. Got a little bit of grease here on the ring, but that's how that goes. Usually just turn it to whatever you want. Alright. Press and hold till the light comes on. You do have a battery level indicator there. That will turn red and start to blink when you need to charge the battery. You also will notice the higher levels will not work, only the lower levels. Now that you've activated the side switch, you now can just click on it to go through those light outputs. Double click will get you strobe on any level, that is, and that is a variable speed on the flash, and that is distracting. Double click again will get you SOS. Now you notice the light output is less on this. That is normal. And now you simply click it one time. It goes back to the last light level that you had it on before that. And now you're back to the regular UI. Press and hold, turn that off. Now you have the tactical ring. You're not going to drop the flashlight as easy, that is. So we're now going to do momentary. That's at the full light output, as you can see there. Once you want it to stay on, simply fully press that button. Now you can go through those light outputs. Press and hold the mode switch will get you strobe. Now you can simply click the mode switch one time, get you back out of it, and you're back to the regular UI. If you always want it to come on the highest output, it's ready to go. You use the side switch, it's always going to come on the lowest. And that's all there is to this UI. Really simple, easy to operate. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the beam here. That way we can go over that before I forget. So you have definitely a combination beam here. A little bit of bleeding here from the hotspot here, centralized. Nice little cutoff there, not really sharp, but usable. Probably going to have some pretty good throw on it. So nice build quality, not seeing any issues. Even previous model that they sent me years ago, it's definitely nice to see that they have not made any shortcuts or done any kind of changes as far as that is concerned. Performance is nice, not seeing any issues right here, but of course we'll see how it really does outside. So let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Brinyte PT18. So let's go ahead and get started. Do the side switch. And there we go. Water spout. Good battery power. Water spout is 35 feet from where I'm standing. There it is, making that tree there 65 feet from where I'm standing. There it is on the fence. I'll give you an idea. I'll go to the next level, see how it does. Still, let's come alive a little bit. 138 feet to the tree of life. Now I'm not seeing any kind of improvements to my eye in my backyard from one or the other, but in light output that is. But this one appears to have a little bit more better throw. Barely noticeable. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. It's been really hot here lately, so the bugs have really come to life. Easily seen across the park there to those playgrounds there. Trying not to swallow any of these darn bugs. As you can see there. Now it is making a tree behind that. That's 238 feet. And it's making a school. Well, let's go ahead and do the next level here, see how it does. Nice intense hot spot in the center there of the tree, and some bleeding helps fill it out nicely. Making the palm trees now, both of them. Do a before and after here. So I was very impressed with the first one I did years ago. And it seems like they've continued to make little improvements on the features on this light. Now it is making it across the park even better now to those playgrounds. Tree line, fence line. Beam profile here real fast. Now this will cycle down due to heat, which is normal. And it has a little bit already. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Very impressed with the beam performance on here. Has a really nice throwing range. Definitely more of my favorite type of beam types, which this has, is a combination beam. Very impressed with that. My favorite, so kind of lean towards it anyways. Now another improvement is the magnetic USB charging port. Now my understanding, this is a little bit slower. Now with the Type C on the previous model, kind of liked it a little more because you can implement a little bit quicker charging speed, but not necessary for this 18650, but still an option would have been nice. The magnetic, you're kind of stuck between, I think the max is 600 milliamps, so still a little bit faster than 500 milliamps, but impressive looks on this. I've always liked, even with the ring on there, makes it easy to grab this in a pinch. You automatically know where the buttons are. It's another thing that's nice about this finger ring. You can easily know where the button is, and it being in your palm is very comfortable. And also, if you're going to everyday carry this, you can easily use your pinky, and now you can use side switch, everyday carry use as well. So they did a good job with that, and solid build quality on this. Feels rugged. It's got some weight to it. Alright, well now let's go ahead and take a look at it in the holster. Now the little indentation here, the cutout area, so if you do have the ring on it, you can easily carry that as well. That's what that looks like. If you do have it where the head is at this side, you'll be able to do that as well. You can use this to slide over. That way you don't accidentally turn it on. Use that hands-free light too, but I think not on the higher levels because this may be a problem with this possibly melting. Maybe on the lower light levels, make it a little hands-free, little walking light if you want. See how this does here. Yeah, on the lower light outputs, should be fine. Losing a lot of the beam coverage though. I think it's more of a safety feature than anything to let you know, hey, you've got your light still on. Very nice quality on the holster, and that is nice to see. Extra battery holders, good idea. Now if you do want to check out the prototype review I did years ago, you can find that on my channel as well if you're interested in seeing that, maybe comparing the beam shots. Alright, well I want to thank BrightLumenShop.com for sending me this to review. Now they are an authorized dealer. They also have provided me a special discount code. It's going to save you some money on this kit. Remember, it comes with everything you need right in this box. Get you started outside the box. So I will leave a link down in the description including a special discount code. It's going to help you save some money on this flashlight kit. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Brinyte to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.